Philosophers, this is a screencast video for Philosophy 119 in the summer session. I'm going to walk you through the Canvas site. Welcome to the course. Let me just first say, so this is a screen capture video. Screen capture videos with my voice over them are lazy, and lots of faculty do things like this, and they, or they do like their voiceover slides or whatever. These are like lazy ways of recording content. I know it's lazy. I spent hundreds of hours recording and editing videos for this course. They're awesome videos. I spent a lot of time on them. I think you'll find them to be awesome. They are not this lazy stuff, but a screen capture video just sort of makes sense for this first video walking you through the Canvas site. So I'm doing it. Here we go. Okay, so we're on the Canvas site. And we're at the home page. This is where we start. There's a few things to notice. Well, here's the first thing. Basically, everything happens on the home page. If you scroll down, there's like tons and tons and tons of stuff. The home page is the main place you're going to go for everything. The course is split up into these modules. You'll notice that some of these items on here, okay, are black, and some of them are gray. You see how this one's gray right here? If it's gray, you can't click on it. Right? When you start this course, everything will be gray, except for this very first item that says click here first, and you've already clicked on that, and you've already gotten to the syllabus page if you're watching this video. But the point is, and you know this already if you've read the PDF of the syllabus, you have to work through the course in order. That's why these things are gray, and the reason that I do that, the reason that you have to go through everything in order is to guarantee that you succeed in this course. I don't want you to try to read something that you have no chance of understanding until I've had a chance to teach you all the stuff that you need to know before you read it, to support your learning, to make sure you're able to understand what you read, and so you don't run into something that's too difficult. You don't accidentally take a quiz or something before you've done the reading and then you fail the quiz. That's not setting you up for success, and so that's why you have to work through everything in order. That's the first thing. The other thing to notice is very minimalist navigation bar right here on the left. Very minimalist, and that's so that you don't get confused with other things. These two features of the course, the fact that you have to work through everything in order, and the fact that there's a very minimalist navigation, section here on the left, those two features of the course make it such that, and I mentioned this already on the syllabus page, if you have downloaded the Canvas app on a device like a phone or a tablet or whatever, you must delete that app immediately because the app won't have this minimalist navigation bar and the app won't display all of these things in the proper order. I've designed the course so that it's awesome and easy to take and well organized, but it only shows up that way on a browser, so you have to use a browser. Delete the Canvas app. It's garbage. At the top of the homepage, you'll notice recent announcements. There are no recent announcements yet here because I'm recording this screen capture video and I haven't yet made any announcements for this course, but they will appear here. They will also be emailed to you if you've set your notification settings properly, and hopefully you've already watched the video on the syllabus page about how to do that. Okay, let's talk about the structure of the course. So, there's this early material here. This is like the syllabus page, a quiz about the syllabus, which you're going to take in a moment, a video and a discussion about what philosophy is, how to read philosophy. This is the introductory stuff. Okay. After you get through the introductory stuff, you can start dealing with this stuff. What's this first item here? This is a reading guide. A reading guide, here we go, is a document written by me, Jeffrey Kaplan. I'm Jeffrey Kaplan. That's me. It's a document. The screen cuts it off right now in this video, but you'll be able to see the whole thing on Canvas. This is a document that I wrote for you. I do things like I give you definitions of words that are going to appear in the reading so that you know what these words mean when you bump into them in the reading. I will also say things like, you don't have to read this section or you don't have to read that section. So in the reading guide that you should read before a reading, I will say I'll give you background information about the reading, and I'll say things like, oh, you can just skip all of section 4. You just skip it. You're only going to know that if you read the reading guide before you get to the reading. So make sure to read the reading guide very thoroughly before you move on to the actual reading. Okay, going back to the home page, the next thing that you can now see is the reading itself. This reading is by Jeremy Bentham. He's a famous utilitarian philosopher. This is the reading. It's cut off on your screen, but don't worry about that. You read the whole reading. Okay, and then it's off screen right now, but there's a button that says next. After you do the reading, you can take a quiz, okay? I'm gonna click through this quiz really quickly so that we can move on to the next thing. Here's the quiz. It looks like this. Okay, I want to submit the quiz, and I didn't answer any of the questions, and so I got a 0 out of 4. All right, bummer. But you take a quiz. Those quizzes, see, here was the quiz that I just took, quiz 1, about reading number 1. The quiz tests your understanding of the reading. Then, and I'll just say, all of the readings, everything that you have to read for this course is provided to you on Canvas. You do not have to purchase a book of any kind. You don't have to spend any money on any readings. Everything is here on Canvas, provided for you. I scanned and uploaded these things as PDFs and everything. So they're all here on the Canvas site. Everything happens here. After you take the quiz, you will get to the video number 1. Okay, let me say a few things about what's going on this video page. Notice there are 3 things here. One is there's some words at the top, okay? These words are words that I've written for you, and what they do is they tell you what questions there will be on the exam, right? The first sentence here is, the exam will contain 2 questions about this material. So the material covered in this lecture video, there will be 2 questions about it on the midterm exam. And then I go on to tell you basically what the questions are going to be, or at least the topics that the questions are going to be about. Okay, that's up here. Then there's the video. The videos are videos of me.
Riding a jet ski good for?
Look at this.
Well, it's
Here, it's a video. I recorded this video. I edited these videos. There's all these sorts of editing tricks and stuff like that. And then below the videos, there's this. See where it says reply? There's a discussion that appears below the videos, like a discussion forum where you can post comments or questions. Let me say something quickly about each of these 3 things that appear on every video page. The first is these hints about what the exam questions are going to be. Use these. These hints are a gift that I'm giving you. Take the gift, right? What you have to do is, when you're watching these videos, look out for the parts of the lecture videos where I talk about the things that are going to appear on the exam, and you know what's going to appear on the exam. And when you get to that part of the video, pause it, right? And then take notes on whatever I say in the video that has to do with whatever's going to be on the exam. Because the exams will be open note. You can use your notes on the exam, and if you take notes, you will have notes for each question that appears on the exam. You will get a perfect score on the exam. If you don't take notes, then you'll be taking an exam that was designed to be taken with notes, but you won't have notes because you won't have taken them, and then you'll fail the exam. It happens a lot, actually. And right now I'm telling you the secret to crushing it on the exam, so please crush it. Okay, then there's the videos. The videos explain everything. I do my best in the videos to explain everything that came up in the reading. That's why the quizzes happen before the videos, right? The quizzes, to go back to the, right? You took quiz 1 about the reading before you got to the video. You couldn't click on this video till you've submitted this quiz. You only get 1 shot at this quiz. You get 15 minutes on it, that sort of thing. Okay? The reason it's arranged that way is I don't want you to be able to watch the video where I explain everything to you until after you've taken the quiz, because the point of the quiz is to force you, in a loving way, to struggle through the reading on your own and try to figure out what it means. The quizzes are not impossibly hard. The quizzes are mostly there to just check that you've attempted the reading. The quiz will have 4 questions on it. That's why it says 4 points here. One of the questions on a typical reading quiz will require you to really understand really what's going on in the reading. The other 3 will just check that you've read all the words, that you've attempted the reading. So the reading quizzes are not hard, but you have to do the reading on your own, and this activity of trying to do it on your own will improve your reading comprehension skills and will benefit you in life, blah, 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 blah. Okay. You are not required to post a comment or a question below the lecture videos, but it's a great way to get more education from me. I will answer every question that appears below these lecture videos, and I will do it, within 24 or 48 hours. I will do it quickly. I will answer every question you've got, and so use that resource to make sure that you understand. If there's a question that's going to appear on the exam, and you understand what the question is going to be about, and then you watch this lecture video twice, and you watched it twice, and you still don't understand this topic that there's going to be a question about on the exam, ask me about it here, and I will explain it to you. That's what you're paying for. Get your money's worth. Also, students who consistently post constructive comments or questions or anything helpful, making a real effort to contribute positively to the discussion or ask good questions or anything like that. If you post those, rather consistently throughout the semester below the videos, you don't have to be on every video, but students that do that, I will note that on the grade sheet, and then I will bump their grades up at the end of the semester. Their grade will be displayed in the grade sheet as, a B+. I will bump it up to an A-, that sort of thing. Okay. Let's move on to the syllabus page. You've already been here. You've already read the syllabus itself, the PDF. If you haven't done that, you need to do that. Read the paper version of the syllabus. Note that some of the readings on here, I don't know if it's on this one, in this course, some of the readings might be optional. So go through the readings, go through the whole syllabus. You've already done that. That's good. And then also, in here, there'll be a grade breakdown and that sort of thing. Where's the grade breakdown? Let's find it. Sorry. I know. Here we go. This grade breakdown, right, and all the schedule and everything here, all the dates, they should be the same as appears at the bottom of the syllabus page. This should be the same schedule, and there should be a grade breakdown. It's to the right. You can't see it. You get the point. And then right here where these red words are, this is where I'm going to put this video that I'm recording right now. All right, let's go to the grade sheet. This is what the grade sheet looks like from your view. I've already taken these first 3 quizzes as a pretend student. I got a perfect score on each, and then you watched me bomb this quiz. Here's an important thing about the Canvas grade sheet. At the bottom, you'll see the grade that you've got, right? Here's your grade. Okay, this grade is just calculated based on the things you've already done. So let's say you complete the first few quizzes, you get perfect scores, or you get really good scores, and then you bomb one or whatever, and you have a 75 as your grade. And then you go the rest of the semester and you just don't hand in any of these things. You don't take any of these quizzes. You just don't do it. At the end of the semester, you check back here and you're like, oh, great, my grade is a 75. No, it's not. This number only represents the grade calculated based on the assignments that you've completed, right? If you've missed things, it doesn't factor that in until the end of the semester when I click a certain button and you get a 0 for each of the things that you haven't done. So it's important to know that. All right, I've walked you through the Canvas course. Oh, and then course evaluations, I'll remind you about this at the end of the semester, but at the end of the semester, you'll have a chance to fill out an evaluation, which is information that goes to the university. They get it before I do. It's really for them and for me, but and the university uses this information to decide, which faculty to hire and fire and which courses to offer and that sort of thing. So I'll remind you to please fill those out later. They're completely anonymous, of course. I don't get this information until I've submitted the final grades. Anyway, but that's a whole other thing. All right, this has been the Canvas instructional screen capture video, and now it's done. Welcome to Philosophy 119, Introduction to Ethics. Welcome.